Daven Sports Combo. I'm your host, Daven. Please like and subscribe and share this video and enjoy the future content ahead. Monday Night Football is officially over, so that wraps up for NFL Week 5 of the season. Woo woo! Pump. Fantastic game. Best touchdown I've ever seen. Trevor Lawrence at the end there. I don't even know what to call that. I guess the fall down, fall one more time, rush it in. The fall run. We'll see what they call it. But that was amazing. Fantastic game. One of the best Monday Night Football games I have ever watched. Let's put on there. No hyperbole here. All right. Let's give up the recap. But I was wrong. I picked Kansas City. That's what you Jacksonville fans have told me to do. Keep picking against you. It's affecting my win percentage. I thought Jacksonville was going to win, but I picked against you guys, and you won 31-28. Great game. Fantastic game. Devin Lloyd with pick six. A lot happened there. Turnover from Trevor Lawrence. Should have been a touchdown. The interception should have been a flag. So a lot of people might nitpick at Trevor Lawrence. He could have had more touchdowns than he had on his resume for that game, and he balled out. It was great to see. Multiple rush touchdowns, pass touchdowns. He was looking fantastic. All right, let's not besides it. But you're Jags fans. I'm gonna keep picking against the Jags just for you to keep up that you think that I have an effect on the game. That's what I do it for. Okay. All right, let's dial it back. Let's bring it back to Thursday Night Football. San Fran and Los Angeles Rams. I was wrong. San Fran won 26-23. Great game. Fantastic game. Kyren Williams should not have fumbled the ball. Could have been a one. And he couldn't get the 1 yard when it came down to fourth down. They kept putting the ball in his hands, and he ruined that game for him. Matthew Stafford was hot. Looking good. Mac Jones, congratulations. San Fran, congratulations. Big division win as they take the lead in the division. Now moving on to London, Minnesota at Cleveland. Minnesota came out on top 21-17. Like I told you, they had an advantage. Shorter flight, less jet lag. Jordan Addison didn't play all game until the end for the game-winning touchdown. We'll see what his role is in the future, but it was very odd that he was not playing for at least the first half. So we'll monitor that, see how that goes. Dylan Gabriel had a great start, 2 touchdowns, and it was a loss, but tough team. Minnesota's tough, but hey, they look good. Minnesota. Moving on now for the 1 o'clock games. I was wrong on the Jets. I keep believing in Aaron Glenn as a Lions fan, and it keeps not working in my favor. Dallas wins 37-22 with Dak Prescott 4 touchdowns. One amazing one to freaking George Pickens. Another little screenplay to Tony Ferguson. A lot happening there. Jets with the garbage time scoring. Honestly, the first half they only had 3 points, and it was already, I believe, 24 up. So yeah, Dallas with the big victory. MVP chance start going for Dak Prescott, looking like the best quarterback in the league. Could be. Moving on, New York Giants at New Orleans. New Orleans wins this. I told y'all, 26-14 on some key fumbles from Jackson Dart. Tough and interception. This thing, they just had his number. It's hard to win in New Orleans, especially as a rookie. New Orleans capitalized. Spencer Rattler looked good. Fantastic game. That defense stepped up. Rashid Shaheed. Woo. Great touchdown. Kicked on the burners. Then we have Las Vegas at Indianapolis. I'm glad I picked Indianapolis, even though I was thinking Las Vegas. They crushed them. They brought the belt. Boom. 40-6. Jonathan Taylor, multiple touchdowns. Daniel Jones letting it rip. Touchdowns. Oof. Vegas Raiders. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what they're doing. They might have to call Russell Wilson. I don't know. I believe in you, Gino. Moving on, Miami at Carolina. Tough loss for Miami. The amount of penalties that Carolina generated, there's no reason Miami should have lost that game, but they did. They lost 27-24. That was tough. And then what's his name? I was going to say Travis Etienne, but I meant to say Trevor Etienne. It's not even him. Rico Dowdle with the over 200 yards. You can't give him that much yards in the game. It was a bad showing. They need to start firing people. They need to start moving in. That was a tough loss. Watching that, I was definitely watching at the 1 o'clock window. There were so many penalties at Carolina. There was no reason Miami should have lost, especially with the lead that they had, and then they barely added points from then on. Yeah, it was terrible to see. I was happy for Darren Waller looking fantastic with the touchdown. Also Waddle looking great. The offense got pieces. They have David Chan with a nice touchdown. So I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get Miami. Denver at Philly. Denver with the beating of the unbeaten, 21-17. Big. A lot of terrible calling on Philadelphia. That I don't know what their game plan was. It was kind of like they had the lead and then they just kept passing the ball and they didn't want to run it. And it was like the least rushing attempts that they had and rush yards in a long while. Denver capitalized and took the belt to them, and yeah, they racked it up. Great win for Denver. Nice little smoke out in the locker room. You should have checked that out. Houston at Baltimore. I told y'all Houston would win. Ravens probably won't win a game. I don't know when they will. They lose to Houston like this at Baltimore, 44-10. Xavier Hutchinson with his first touchdowns. Like, oof. Noel with touchdown. Like, yikes. Like, freaking Baltimore, what are you doing? That was tough. Great win for Houston. CJ Stroud, you're back. All those haters, keep those receipts. Maybe me. I don't know. Tennessee at Arizona. I should have picked Tennessee. I told you, like, they could have been. If you were watching my picks, I was definitely torn on this one. But Arizona, you dropped the bag. Tennessee came out top. That third string running back, can't pronounce his name, DeMarco, with that drop before the end zone. What are you doing? How do you not learn from Donnie Mitchell the week before? Like, hold on to the ball, run all the way through, carry it to the locker room. That was so selfish. And then that drop interception, that should have been interception, and then ended up, leaking nearer, catching the ball, or not catching the ball, recovering the ball in the end zone for the touchdown. Yeah, Tennessee, great, fantastic win. First win for Cam Ward. A lot of ugly football for Arizona. Definitely check out that clip of the Arizona head coach punching that running back. We'll see what the consequences are to that. That was big. You could tell the frustration on that. But great win for Tennessee. I wish I called it. Tampa at Seattle, one of the best games, of the year. It was back and forth shootout. Muka Buka, Jackson Smith at Jigba showing off the Ohio State receiver. It was just it was fantastic. See, Tampa Bay. I was wrong. Seattle lost, but I mean, could have been them honestly. Tampa Bay with the win, 38-35. Comeback. Baker Mayfield kicking it into overdrive. Then Detroit at Cincinnati. Detroit came out on top, 37-24. Don't worry about that 24. Cincinnati, they racked that up in the end. Kirby Joseph, my man, with interception, about to beat Ed Reed for in the NFL series with most interceptions in his first couple seasons. Cincinnati, Jamar Chase with multiple touchdowns. T. Higgins had some catches. That was good to see for Cincinnati to put some fight into it. But Detroit with the overdrive, Gibbs with the touchdown, Sam Laporta with the touchdown. It was just right. David Montgomery with the pass touchdown. Oh, he was a Cincinnati high school quarterback. You all should have put the bets in for that one. Woo, that was big. And then he had his own rushing touchdown. So Detroit looking good. More injuries, unfortunately. TA going down. We'll see. We need to trade for a corner. We need to. If we want the Super Bowl hopes window to continue. Moving on before I get too lost in the Detroit sauce. Washington at Chargers. Washington, I picked them to win 27-10. Oof. And then Leigh McConkey, you guys got to look up that highlight. He had a kick return where he hurdled multiple people and touchdown, and then it was brought back because of flags, so it didn't count. That they should have picked up the flag. They do. They pick up flags all the time. They should have picked up the flag, kept that as a touchdown. That was a highlight reel that we were robbed. Leigh McConkey looked fantastic. Washington with a great win with Jaden Daniels back from that knee injury. Then moving on, we had New England at Buffalo, Sunday Night Football. I'm glad I called it. New England with the win, 23-20. Josh Allen fumble, my bad, multiple fumbles. He threw an interception. Bad game for Buffalo. They were not looking great. New England, Stephon Diggs over 100 yards in his revenge game, 10 receptions. He was looking great. It was a battle of wills for that division game, and New England came out on top. That was great to see, and I'm happy for New England, even though I don't really like New England at all as a Dolphins fan. So, big win for New England. Buffalo, no more undefeateds in the NFL now. Everyone's back to earth. Let's continue with Buffalo and Eagles losing. Rooting for that. Then, as we already recapped the Monday Night Football game that just concluded, Jacksonville with the fantastic victory, Kansas City with the loss. So Kansas City's only got 2 wins, 2-3. We'll see how it continues. They beat Baltimore. This is not looking good for Kansas. We'll see, because no matter what, they have to play their in division, and it's gonna be tough. Big games ahead. Big games for them. Jacksonville, you got some big games too. That division is looking strong. Houston looking good. Indianapolis looking better. Tough to see. Excited for week 6. Stay tuned for more of my content. Pumping. Excited. Week 6 of football. We get some teams back off bye. Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Chicago. Let's go. Paul. So thank you all again for watching this video. Stay tuned for more. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Peace. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, as on my YouTube I'll be having my recaps on Sundays. On Wednesdays I'll be having my picks of the week before the games all kick off on Thursdays to start the new NFL week. And then on my Instagram I'll be having my starts and sits for my fantasy advice for the public. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Also on my Patreon, it's exclusively for fantasy players, dynasty players. I'll have my rankings there for all the free members to see. And then if you have a paid membership, you can ask away, submit your team and league info, as I will help curate and give you advice to help propel you to increase your odds, in my opinion, to get you to the overall championship, to really make you some big money. So you invest a little bit in me and you increase your odds to win the big pot at the end. Hopefully all my content is there and accessible for you. I also have my Facebook, as I share a lot of content there. Go follow on there. And hopefully, again, like I said, you guys enjoyed this content. I'm very happy about everything I share and having too much fun. Thanks again for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe.